Ready to go. Welcome, people in Facebook. Welcome to our guests. And I'm just going to pass the mic to my host, Trisha from Kenya and Marcos from Bolivia.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, all of you, wherever you are in the world. This is Trisha Wanjala from Kenya, and it's my privilege to be your host tonight, together with my co-host, Marco. Marco, you're in the US, right? Remind me which state you're in.
Hello, entrepreneurs. I am here in South America, Latin America. Welcome, everybody.
Fantastic. Which country are you in, Marcos? Marco.
I am living in Bolivia, but I have a great team in Ghana, Mozambique, South Africa, many good friends.
Hey, fantastic. Fantastic. Que bueno. So tonight and this morning, if it's morning where you are, we have exciting updates. The training is going to be all about your For Life app, which is an amazing piece of technology so that you can build a winning global business, just like Marco, as you can hear, he has a global business. But before that, we want to welcome those who are with us on Zoom, those on YouTube, those on Facebook. If you're watching the live stream and you catch it later, please type their hashtag replay and make sure to reach out to the person who gave you the link so that they can share with you how you can benefit from this amazing technology. And the other update is, have you guys seen that there's a brand new sharing center? If you're not sure what the sharing center is, stay tuned. We're going to learn more about it in this training. And the other thing, Marco, have you heard about the Transform Challenge that starts on Thursday?
Yes, it's a miracle that things happen with that transformation. It is not only a physical transformation, but it's an inner transformation also, bring him so many benefits.
Awesome. And a chance to win cash money between 1,000 and 5,000 USD. So that is all going to be covered today. But if you want to join the Transform Challenge, you just have to buy one of the Transform packs that are on the website or the app. In Kenya, I'm not sure how it will work, but we'll get guidance from Dr. Ojina and Jesse. And this is a time to transform our bodies and also be part of this global transformation that could also transform our pockets. Back to you, Claudia. We're excited to hear what you have in store.
What a great job, Trisha and Marcos. Thank you. I feel so happy and honored to be here with my co-hosts. There's just so many exciting news. And I see that my bandwidth is a little funny. I can see me slow. I don't know how it's working, but let's try it because I want to make sure that our Facebook viewers also get a chance to see everything that is happening in our business. It's so much fun to be at For Life for me. And today we have chosen Mentor Monday. By the way, happy Memorial Day to all Americans. I am in Canada. I am Claudia Boworkes, and I'm happy to be here hosting today Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday, once every month or once every 2 months, we do a training, Mentor Monday, which is the one we're going to do today. We're going to go over a lot of things of our app because there's a few changes. Don't worry, not too many. But it is needed just once in a while to make sure that all those new people are getting the right information. So Trisha and Marcos, if you please see that my bandwidth gets, if you can't hear me, take over, but also let me know, because if we do get too many troubles in our way, then we'll just cut the live stream and leave the recording, which later will be put on YouTube. So I'll start sharing. What is For Life? For Life is an amazing company born in Utah, a little bit over 25 years ago, which I think all of the ones in Zoom and most of the people that will be sharing this video with you will tell you that we have become part of this great family. It is a network marketing company. And one of the greatest things that network marketing companies have nowadays, I have been in network marketing for over 20 years. I was in the corporate side. And one of the things that I'm now amazed of, this is my field. This is what I have been doing for a long time. And what it amazes me is the advancements, especially in the technology of being able to share. And I'll tell you why. There used to be a time where I had to actually go and share in the streets. Believe it or not, I was in one of those companies that are very popular, very well known, but the way to transfer the message was door to door. And so we would leave these books, and for many of you that already know the company, they're very popular for their little books. And every 2 weeks, I would have to go door to door with my ladies and teach them how to leave it on doors, how to knock on that door. And there is also this famous, I guess, it's very famous in the States to know, and everybody knows the name of the company I was in. It's Avon, and it was the ding dong Avon lady coming. And so it's very interesting, the evolution of what is happening, because from ding dong Avon lady to the amazing app that we have now, I was like, my goodness, if I could have had this app, when I was working with these ladies, we would have created even more successful women that had businesses from home. But anyway, that is the day today. 2023 is all about fast and furious, and it's all about how fast can I send information to that person that has that needs something that I have, because definitely we have a lot. So let's start with the app like you saw. So just going to go back. It's at the bottom. It's got our logo of our transfer factor, our molecule. And so the first part it's going to open like this. So here's my first advice. Make sure that you have a nice brandable picture. We're not going to touch on personal brand today. I think my next training that I do will be focused a lot on personal brand. We have been working a lot with the Spanish groups and teams on personal brand. And personal brand is everything. For Life already has a brand, but you need your own brand, and your vehicle is For Life. So why do I say this? Because it's very important that this picture that you post there is similar or the same, or at least people know that it's you, because that's the picture they're going to get. So before, and I'm going to go back and keep giving examples with Avon, we used to put the books and give cards and flyers and things like this. And so people would know that brand, and they would know that specific lady that was covering that street. So what do we do now with the app? Same thing. You need to make sure, and how you show yourself is the way that it's going to display in the hands of the person that is receiving that information that you're sending. So make sure you choose a nice photo of you. Mine has got filters. People say, oh, I like your photo. You can use it with filters or without filters, black or white or color. That doesn't matter. The important thing is that it actually shows that it's you. Don't put flowers, don't put dogs. It's the same, hopefully, is the same picture, and it's your branding picture. Like people that sell houses, we call them realtors here in the States. They have that specific picture. By the way, Trisha, you have a new, lovely professional picture. You have to send me that for the flyers. Trisha, you're a beautiful lady altogether, but what a beautiful branding portfolio that you put together. So this is what I'm talking about. By the way, Bansi, I've seen yours too. Beautiful. I don't know if you guys now in Africa have like the same photographer doing this, but what a great job on your branding. Very professional, very nice. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have is your address that you use. And as you can see, I actually made my own address a long time ago that says For Life. With Gmail. Gmail is easy to use. It's, everybody likes it. It's a good email. And why do you want to separate your email from your regular email? Because you don't have to pay one of those fancy emails that you actually have to pay that have your name on it. As long as you can write, like Claudia Boorquez For Life, that's a little too long. That's why I chose a branding name. And my branding name is Grow Daily. Grow Daily For Life. My website's name is Grow Daily. Because also my ID number, you can request For Life to change that ID. into, instead of having your numbers, your 4Life numbers, you can actually put a branding name. And for me, it's my brand is 4Life. You can also choose if you want to rank your rank to be visible. And that's how it's going to look. And so it says my shop display information. So as you can see, my shop, it's actually going to be the picture, and it's got my phone number, my title, my email. And at the top, if you see my link, it actually says US NFR, that's Canada, because I'm an emerging country, 4life.com/growdaily/contact. So like I said, I branded myself with my Grow Daily. A couple more things. It just says my shop status is active, or you can also close it. You don't want to. I don't want it. Are you sure you want to disable my shop account? This actually will prevent others from shopping or signing up through your My Shop. You will not be able to use this tool to build your business. So he's telling you, so be careful. You want to make sure that's always in green. It should always be in green, but you want to make sure that you actually have that on. Sign up message in cart. I know that Michael has it disabled for people to sign up in his app. And I believe Michael's here, he can tell us, but I believe he has it so that people actually, if they're going to buy, he's going to be able to have their number or information anyway. So he will make sure he does the proper contact. Now we're going to look at the menu. So as you can see, this is the Canada side. Let me see 1 second. Yeah, I'm in Canada still. Right now it's still the same. And why I want to make sure that you know this is that there's tools in the States that you may be able to use, but you have to be careful. You have to make sure that people don't get confused, because if you're sending something from the link from the US, it's going to come from the link from the US, because the app doesn't know that you are trying to send it to somebody in Bolivia or in Kenya. He just thinks you're sending it to somebody in the States. So artificial intelligence still doesn't go that far as to read your mind. So you need to make sure that what you're using, you know what country you're sending it, because you can create confusion in your customers. Now, we have seen several times the bottom part. I'm just going to go to under my picture. You see my name, you see Diamond, you see my ID, and you see 3 different links. So the first one is the business card. We've gone over this before, but maybe for those new people, this is your business card that is very nice and professional. You can display this on social media, or you can display this. Actually, you can have it printed if you want. Gabby has also shown us you can cut and paste from here your QR or part, like the bottom part, and you just print it in labels. And I like it. It's got your title. And as you can see, you can just make it larger and bigger, or create a link for it. So the first click I did, I'm just going to go back because I wasn't talking about it, was at the bottom, you see the blue bar. There's 2 mountains with a little sun. That's just saying display it bigger. Just going to go back. The next one is a chain. The chain always means a link. So the link is this link right here. It's the link you're going to share. It says they save 20% and you earn 25%. Friends and family can save 20% or more when they use your shop site, and you earn 25% on LP rewards. This is and then I'll share my discount. When I click on share my discount, I'm going to have to go down or up, whatever you say. I say down, and then you copy that link. Because a lot of the times people don't copy, and then you're going to go and send it to whatever person you were planning to send it. Getting some notifications. So that's my card. I can choose to send it to someone, or I can choose to send it in a group. I'm going to just for purpose of this training, we'll go to the Transfer Factor group in Africa, and I'll just put it here. so that all of you can see how it comes. And I want you to see how it actually has, like I said before, my branding name. So that I write some sort of note to that person that is receiving that. And when they open, this is what they're going to get. So this is like training 101. I know a lot of you already know how to do this. And again, it's just for those new people or anybody watching the video that is still not in for life or is new in for life. So the invitation is check out all the products For Life has to offer. We are first and foremost the immune system company, but we also have products to support almost every part of your body. Take a look and take the For Life health assessment to find the best products to optimize your health. Sorry, I got a hair that is tickling my eyes. 1 second, please. So let's stop right there because and the menu's here, and it's the menu for Canada. And you see my picture still showing. It shows my prospect, the person that actually sent the link. This is why it's important. And I started with that. So I want to make sure that all of you take a look at the For Life health assessment. You see, it's in light blue. Generally, when you have something in another color, it means you can click on it and it's going to open another link. So I want us to go there now. I'm going to click on where it says Health for Life. Oh, something happened here. It could be the app. They were changing it because it didn't send me where I wanted. So I'm going to leave that there and just go back to the app. You might want to try it from your own. It may be my own app. They just did the update. So I'll try it again. And it doesn't work, please make sure if it doesn't work, write For Life and say, this link is not working. They may say it's not working for you, and they check because it has happened to me, and they'll check your own personal account. Or it may be that it's not working for a lot of people, and so you have helped them fix one of the bugs. And going back to the bottom, so I showed you the card. Now we're going to go to the middle. The middle is a little square with an arrow. That again means you're going to share. You're going to send it to someone. So in this one, we have help others save and support their health. We have my shop, sign up, media library, and favorites list. My shop, sale of product, right? Sign up, invite a new person to be part of For Life. Media library, it's just all the videos and things that we have. And favorites are your own favorite products that you've put on that list. Okay, going back to this one. And the last one is the information for everything that you need for Life. What I find interesting is that a lot of people don't know this information, but it's right there at the tip of your fingers. And you see, there's a special product support email and phone number that you can ask about any product. You can ask ingredients, you can ask how, what is the recommended product for a certain thing. You can ask anything, and a lot of people don't know that, and it's always been there. And there's an international contact information. I'm sure that this one is probably the one that our Africa friends would have to use. So that's that for those three. Just go back to that. Now we're going to look at the ones on the top. We have home, which we already saw what it was. It's just your home. It's going to tell you, and you can actually organize this any way that you want. I'm targeting to reach my diamond rank, and you can say, what would I need if I wanted to reach, where did it go? Here. what would I need to reach presidential, which is what I'm targeting. My target is to reach presidential. So here you check your numbers, you need what you're missing. You also know each of the sales of your people. You click on each of your people. I'm clicking on my leader, on my strong leader, and I see that what is she missing? So I go and check on her. She needs to work on what we need to work. This is a business where we work together on enrolling affiliates for the 100 6 affiliates and 3 on frontline, correct? So we also know that under her, Beth is having 470 points. So you can just keep going down. And I can't wait for the day that, my lines go down so much that you almost lose track of how many. The other thing that I like about this this home is that you can change it right there. So these are the things that I want to see, but you can move them. Maybe for you, it is important to find the bonus recap. So you can actually move the bonus recap to the front. And you're like, I want to see the bonus recap first. And so you see the bonus recap or whatever you need. Then you have all your reports. This is one of the very few companies that actually gives you so many reports. And as your team grows, they become more and more important. I'm going to stop right here. I know we're doing 4Life app training, but I'm just going to make a parenthesis. And Trisha, this is one of those things that I said, my goodness, we want to make sure that everybody knows about this. Did you know that you can actually earn your Great Escape earning points? Earning points, and I'm gonna go here. If not, I might have to ask help from Michael because I may be walking dangerous waters that I don't know how to get to. But I just got shown this last week. We are on our halfway mark of those that want to earn Great Escape, not by title, but by points. So this is my own personal one, so it's not showing, but it's just that I remember because I saw that it said top earners, top this and that. But what I wanted to just put out there is you can earn Great Escape with points. So if you want more information on that, talk to the person that invited you to this meeting. If you're in this meeting and want more information on that, tell me in the chat and we can touch it at the end. Nana, this is what we went. Nana in the chat is asking me, can I go back to the last step? The last step is just depending on the way that you want to see your own reports. You see, I want to see my order history. Depending on the phone you have, it's going to move different. So I can't tell you what I'm doing. I have an iPhone. So downline search, I can move it to the front. I can personalize how my front looks. Maybe for you, the most important thing is to look at how that downline, you can see the downline. So that's basically what that does. I just wanted to show you because I always used to ask myself, what are these 3 dots, these 3 lines with the 3 dots? So I just want to make sure that everybody knows the 3 lines that are in blue right now with the little white lines with the white dots. It just means that you can personalize the way that you can read your own things. So that's it. That's how simple it is. So that was your home. Let's not stop anymore home. I have one that says convention. You may not have convention. I have it and I wear it proudly. That was my QR code for convention. I like how it is. My shop, account, reports, shop, loyalty, sharing center, contacts, alerts, events and recognitions, achievements, action list, time capsule sign up. There's a lot to go through. So why don't we stop in sharing center, which is the new one? And then I can go, because it's going to cover a lot of the other things. I want to cover first what is new, and then we'll go back and see some of the other ones because I see that I'm taking a long time and it's already 1:39. So you open your sharing center, and this is really we saw it before in the other, how I got to the other way, which is just the easy way. Oh, okay. I'm going to change myself to the States just because you're in an emerging country, you might not be able to see all things that you need. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change myself to the English. And I'm going to go to Sharing Center, which is the one that has the phone in the middle with the little arrow. It says my internet connection is unstable. I'm still okay, Trisha? You can hear me?
Yes, Claudia, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. And so now it changed. It gives me more options. The first option it gives me is my shop, which I already showed you guys. It's simply sharing, copying, and sending. So there's not a lot that we haven't seen. Brand ambassador. Share this incredible brand ambassador program. So now let's look at what you're sharing when you're sharing brand ambassador. So I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to just assume that the brand ambassador, but going back to that, our transfer factor ambassadors group, I'm just going to paste it there to be able to open it. And it's going to give me all the terms and conditions for that person that I'm looking to register or to invite. So it says For Life is looking for micro-influencers. We look for accounts with 5,000 or more followers who post regularly, 4 posts a month, about health, beauty, and wellness. And we appreciate your support. So the person will sign herself up here. Pretty much that's it. And this is the difference, they're going to actually link their Facebook link, their Instagram link, their YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. Okay, so this is where they put their social profiles. What I have heard, I don't have any brand ambassadors yet, but what I have heard is that it doesn't have to have 5,001. You can have 1,000 on Facebook, 1,000 on Instagram, 1,000 on YouTube, and 1,000 on TikTok. So it doesn't have to have 5,000. What they have to be is influencing 5,000 people. There's the agreement, and then you submit, and then that new person is registered. Isn't that a great tool to share? The next one is the health assessment. And the health assessment is the one that I really also want to invite everybody. If you haven't done your own For Life health assessment, maybe you didn't know how to find it, but now you do. Do yours first. And again, we're going to share it to the group. Oh, I didn't have to go through the copy part. Okay. Okay. So For Life health assessment. Now, don't send the link like I'm sending it. I'm just sending it because it's an example. Make sure that you add a little note about why you're sending this. For Life health assessment. Remember how I got this. I went to the US flag and I send it. So some of the products may not be in the country that you're sharing. So you have to be clear about that. And you also have to be clear with that person. Let's say that Bansi is going to sign up her cousin, and that cousin is in Chile. I'm going to give you a good example with Chile. Chile is not an emerging country. Chile has offices, but it's such a small country for Life that it actually it's not a small country because, I mean, it wouldn't be there. It already has enough sales. But what I mean by small is they have like 5 people in their office, like in their corporate office. But at least they have an office, because we don't even have an office here in Canada. But why I'm giving you the example is if you're sending a For Life health assessment because Bansi has her cousin in Chile, Bansi wants to make sure that she has to be careful with what she's sending her because it may give her products that are not available in Chile. And so it doesn't mean don't use it. It just means tell her to do the For Life health assessment so you can see what they're going to get together, and then you can find with the 5 products what you can do. So if you haven't done it, it's actually great. I'm going to give you as homework, read all of this, and just because some of you may not do it, I'll do it with you. I did it already. I'm 50 years old. I'm 5'4". I don't want to tell you my weight but I'm going into the trans program, so I'm fine. I'm 142 and I don't smoke. I should drink more, but I'm drinking, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not drinking enough water. And how many fruits and vegetables I do? I only do 1 fruit, 1 dairy. I do 4 vegetables, and I do 2 whole grains. I do too many sugars. I'm actually going to put 5 or more because that's what the issue I'm having right now, the cravings. I eat red meat 3 times, fish 2 times a week. And how often do you eat the same meal? For example, salads, hamburgers, tacos, broccoli and beef, chicken and noodle soup, the same meal 2 to 3 times a month. How many times do I have a bowel movement? Once a day minimum. And how much time do you spend sitting during the day? This is also a biggie. I have to stand up more times and exercise. And how many times per week? I actually think it's 8 or more. How many times per week do you spend doing at least 30 minutes of activity? I know many of you know me as a very active person, but I haven't been, and I have to be honest. So I'm actually not doing any kind of activity. Of light activity. I'm not doing, definitely no moderate, and definitely no intense. So rate your current level of stress between no stress and moderate. And I sleep 5 hours or less, 0 nights, because I have very good sleep. My energy level is plenty of energy, and strength of your immune system is between moderate and strong. I would say even strong. And what areas of your health would you like to support? Muscles, digestive, woman's health, active lifestyle, because I want to get active. I can only do 3. I'll do that. I agree. And that's it. So I wanted to show you how fast it was. I had already done it, but my suggestion is that you do it with your client. I have tried sending many of these and they do not fill them out, because it still takes a little while. That's why you need to do yours first. This is for North America, and the #1 product in North America is Right Start. Why? Because it has everything. It really is the most sold product, and it's an amazing product. So it told me, hey, you need some Right Start because you need a little bit of everything. It also told me I need Transfer Factor Plus. So it gave me suggestions for 2 products, 100 points. Now, it gives me some insights. You're eating the recommended 2 cups of fruit. You may not be getting enough dairy. You may not be getting enough grain. It looks like you're exceeding the amount of saturated fats. It appears that your bowel movements are within recommended frequencies. It looks like you do not suffer too much from stress, and it looks like you're full of energy. Go conquer your goals. Keeps giving me some more. Now, after it gives me value, so it gave me something valuable, it gave me the result of my quiz, which is what people like. It's giving me a recommendation for more products. Bellevue, Biogestin, CalMag, and Prebiotics, collagen, cardio. Okay, so that is like secondary after it gave me a valuable information. Also here, it was the show me more recommendations. Those were the show me more recommendations. It's still going to show them to me. I don't know if you saw what happened there. He gave me value. He gave me the insight. So he gives me what I wanted. What do I need to buy? And then it says here, show me more recommendations. But before, if I don't want to click there, it gives me, valuable information. Then it still shows me the recommendations. So that's a pretty cool way to go. Okay, so now we're going to go back to, how do I go back here? Sign up, very simple. I'm just going to register somebody. It says share the sign up link. So I'm with my friend. I click on the link. I want to send it to her phone and open it from her phone. So once I have that account open, even if she's right beside me, she can open the link to register right away. I can sign up on this device. That's why I want to show her the link to her phone, not do it from my phone. Or I can send a customer card to a friend or family by selecting one of my favorite lists. I'm going to go to select from favorite list. And I already have some of these lists I've been sending, and I call them by name, or sometimes I call them by person, because I've created a specific list for a person, just so I remember who I have sent it to. So, you know, Francine, I suggested all of these products, but if it's just for somebody that's going to do a detox, and I know that she doesn't want to buy the whole kit, or I know that it's in a country that, you know, that depending on what it is, I created this smaller list of 70 points. I select, I'm just going to send it now to, I'll send it to myself, just so that we don't continue just bombarding that group. Here, I'm going to send it to myself. And I'll just go here. Hello, Claudia. I thought of you. We're starting a new transformation challenge, and it all starts with a great detox. I know you did a detox with me last year, blah, 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 you know, and I would like to send you the products that we order for you or that we suggested. So it says, nice share, manage and share your favorites list. So I'm just going to go to me. I'm going to check what my prospect got, and it says, Claudia just sent you this list with 20% of her discount. And it's showing her the actual savings. And then this person, you know, person XYZ is receiving this, and it's already saying, Claudia, share this with her 20%. And I go, oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm just going to add it to my cart, add it to the cart. I'm going to put the name, the address. It's got my enroller number. I'm going to submit. It's not going to go through, obviously, because we don't have information. And then it's going to go to the next step, which is the purchase. Media library. See, the new tool, it's just an easier way to go where we need, the 5 simple things we need. So the media library, this is the short way now to get to the media library. And again, what a great, they did some updates to it, so it's really good. And what I like is that, you know, we have this products now nice and clear, and we have all this information that we can share. So today, one of my goals was to share something about Transfer Factor Plus to someone. So I'll do my homework while I'm with you guys. I actually have to share the Transfer Factor video. Trying to find the one for the 2 hours. Transfer Factor. It's this one, yeah. So this one is the new video with the Transfer Factor traveling through the body. I'm just going to put it in favorites. I think something changed because I already had it in favorites. And I'm just going to share. Here's where you can share with the contact or do a quick share. I'm going to try with the contact, but my app sometimes it fails on me, especially when I'm training. So I'm going to see. Look, it looks like I believe it's because my phone has too many pictures, so it gets stuck. So try it on your phone, because I've tried it on my husband's phone and it works. So I'm thinking it actually has to do with a personal situation. You see, it's doing what it normally does. So here it should upload your contact list, and then you choose your contact, and then it's done. I'm just going to cancel this step right here because I knew it was going to do that. And I'm just going to share the way that I normally do. And I'll tell you the difference in a second. I'm just going to share it to myself. And again, here I would write, oh, but I was going to do homework. So you know what? I'm just going to actually share it to the person I wanted to share it with, which is Gold. Gold is my friend. She's my neighbor. And I'll just say, hi, Gold. I wanted to share this video with you about how TF works. So I already went and signed her up and everything, but she is a little bit on hold, and I just want to maintain conversations with her. So I just sent her the video. Now, by the way, I think I'm almost a little embarrassed to say that, it says that it's been only open 9 times. It should have been open 1,000 times by now, because this is such a good video. So I want to make sure that you make a commitment with your business, and I'm making a commitment to mine. That's why I said to you that I was doing my homework, because if you share this video with at least one person a day, I'm sure that we're doing our job as that community garden that we were talking about, where we're planting, we're talking, we're telling people. So it's not that I don't share videos, but this video is very good. And it will tell you who has seen it when you're sharing it directly from your contacts, the way that I couldn't do it today in front of you. You see here, if I don't share it from, you know how it gave me 2 options, quick share or share with contact? This is the difference. Do you see at the beginning, it actually says that on May 29, which is today, I shared it. That's the one I shared with gold. But on January 31st, I shared it with Arturo Galvez. So you want to make sure you share it with the contact list, because it tells you what happened with Arturo Galvez. So I know that I sent it on January 31st and he opened it, but he probably didn't have enough time to see it. But I want to show you something. On February 16, I got to make sure I call Arturo. I remember Arturo is a man that is actually undergoing a surgery. Even though I sent it in January, I probably did a quick follow-up. I can't remember right now what happened, but if you see on January 26, he opened the link and he watched almost the whole video at 5:59, but he didn't open the link. When did he open the link? 4 days later. I don't have a closed sale yet, so I'm still working on him. I'm still writing him, but I want you to see exactly what happened with this person, which is actually a great example. And then you have that for every one of your videos. Another thing that you have, let me just think for a second. These are videos. Just going to go to gold. We have a lot of material on gold. So you see, I have 16 videos of gold, 7 images, and 8 documents, meaning PDFs or studies. And so this one, for example, the gold factor telomerase study is something from the Shine Convention, but look at what a great explanation. And so now that we are, accelerating this growth, and for those of you that have gold in your countries, this is a great share because it's a study. So you have documents, images, and videos. Let's look at these. You have featured, again here, it's going to duplicate some of the things, and the new change was having the products just on their own, and so they're organizing it. Here's you have your studies and publications, which I really like, and again, because you have 30 different studies or documents that you want to share. And in this one, you actually have a 5-minute video. Oh, by the way, this looks pretty new. I haven't seen this one. So I'm not going to go into, I got to put it in favorites because I want to make sure I watch it after I finish with you guys. Digital media kits. These are the approved, and guess what? You had to pay nothing for absolutely all the value that we get from For Life. To be able to hire someone to do packages of digital kits, it's super expensive. Now, all you have to do is open, click, and share. And I love this one. That's why I chose it, because people always give me a lot of likes on this one. And it says, my fortified colostrum product is utterly fantastic. I just think it's DM me for more info. I just love this one, the one with the cow. It's just very fun for me. But we have this one, immune system support, respiratory system, digestive system, advanced benefits from nature's most simple treasure. Isn't it beautiful? We have such good flyers that they're all here, like I said, on your digital media kits. Right there. Oh, I lost it. Sorry, I'm back to here. Okay, so browse through that. There's lots of newer stuff that I'm seeing. Business builders are things that you're going to go through and also share with your team. I'm seeing a delay because I'm seeing my screen. And okay, there we go. And so we have the flyers and documents that you need. And again, I'm just going to go to loyalty program. There's the loyalty program conditions. You want to make sure you send, oops, sorry. You want to send that to your new people. And loyalty program presentation. This is new. This is very nice. So I'm actually going to put it in my favorites because I need to share it today with one of my new leaders. And this is the video and the perks. Okay. So let's go back. My poor phone. I have 24,000 pictures and videos, and it's just difficult because I'm working a lot on personal brands, so I don't want to ever delete or erase anything. Okay, so it's 2:01, so I'm going to stop here because I'm definitely over my mark of time, and we only reached a few of these spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing and give us 5 more minutes so we can actually take some either questions or comments, and then we can close because we could be here for 2 hours talking about the app. Any questions? Trisha, what do you have for me? What's going on?
Thank you so much, Claudia, for taking us through. It was quite a dense session, but we learned so much on how we can optimize using the app. For me, the number one takeaway was to make sure the images are on brand. I have the same photo so that everyone knows it's me, and also to share my QR code. Anastasia, who's with us from UK, she was really impressed when Gabby did the training 2 weeks ago with the other gold lady. And they talked about how they give out samples and they cut out the QR code from the app. So now we all know where to find the QR code. We know how to share our contact information. And for sure, that will really lead us to grow our businesses. So thank you, Claudia. And we can open it up for questions, right?
Yes. Did you see any questions in the chat already? I'm just going to take off everybody's microphones. And if you have a question, you can raise your hand. I will definitely try and answer it. There's so much that, you know, we could work together, but if you have a question, we can work it out. Even if it's not on this training, just bring that question for the future. Hi, JT. Now you're available. You're able to put on your mic.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everyone. I was just kind of blown away from because of all the tools that we have. I've been up to date with most of them, but when you mentioned the detail about sending the link of the Health for Life assessment, I wasn't aware that you needed to pay attention to the country you're sending it to. So like I know that there's 2 different ways to be able to change the country on, you know, when you're sending the link. Is there a possibility that you can show me just quickly like the 2 options where you change the country to know which ones to use?
JT, the answer for you, it'll be easier than you think because you're working backwards than most of us. You have everything, and you have to be careful that we don't have a lot of the tools that you have. So in your case, you don't want to change because you won't get it. There's no health assessment for any other country. Do you understand?
Oh, I see.
So that's an example for the health assessment. So you don't want to change the flag for health assessment because there's no other countries with health assessment. no, I may be wrong. There may be some Spanish countries that have health assessment. So I don't want to say any, but let's say that you want to send one to Kenya. You want to send your link. But my suggestion is that you know your prospect. So you know you're going to prospect Trisha because you know Trisha has a lot of aunts and cousins in other parts of the world. So it doesn't really matter. You know, you're focusing on Trisha because Trisha is going to be your hub of people that she's going to bring, right? So what I was trying to tell you is that the important thing is, as a leader, you want to go before you share the assessment into that country and look at the products that Kenya has. So I don't know if I chose a good example because Kenya has everything. So I didn't choose good. Let me go to Bolivia. So you're going to try and recruit Marcos. Marcos doesn't have everything. So you share the health assessment, and my advice is that you do it together with him. But before, you know, falling on that hole, you make sure that on the side you have a little note and you know what products Bolivia carries. So when you're like, Marcus, I'm so excited to show you this tool, let's do it for you. The first thing it may show is the Right Start man. And I believe Marcus can tell me there's no Right Start in Bolivia. So it's not that I want to get Marcos discouraged. What I want to make sure is that Marcos knows, okay, Marcos, listen, we got Right Start, we got this, and we have some more additional products. Let's look at this together and see what we can find in your country from the list. And then go bring it back to Marcos. But you see how great this tool is because you can use it with many people around the world. Because it's still a tool, but it's a tool that you have to be careful. What I don't like is people not using the tools because, number one, it's not in their country. So if we don't have training like this, they will never know if there's a health assessment they can use. And number two, when they block themselves and say, oh, I'm not going to use the health assessment because I don't have those products in my country. That's not international thinking. Trisha has, I think, more than 10 people, and I think all of them, not all of them are in other parts of the world, but I think 80% of her team is in another part of the world. So does she get stuck because she doesn't have something in Kenya? Absolutely not. She knows that her aunts and her friend and, you know, somebody is going to use that tool. She's the one that requested this training because of that. And so did I answer your question, JT? But the other thing is I can show you how to switch the country. You know how to switch the country, no, JT? I'll show you again. Okay, but not for brand, but I think I answered the question, which is not for health assessment. You don't want to switch the country because then it won't appear. And if you saw at the beginning, I did it with USNFR, and I said, oh, wait, I have to change my country because it wasn't showing for Canada.
So again, just to clarify, if I were to have to change it, I would do it before sending the link, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. What a great question, because that's really my focus where I want to be, which is we have a lot of tools. Make sure you're careful to what country you're sending it, because the difference will be in that little note that you attach before sending the link, which is like, I know you're in Bolivia, and I'm so happy to tell you that we have 37 I don't know, I'm just making it up, 37 products in Bolivia that we can choose from, but we also have this tool. So you want to look knowledgeable about that prospect's country, which I think it's many times our, meaning me, you know, our weakness, which is we're trying to recruit around the world. And it happens to me all the time, which I'm still learning. I'm trying to recruit people from my own country, and I'm still, oh, how do we place the loyalty order in Colombia? Oh, is there anything different? And all my advice is, when you're trying to recruit somebody, go into the Facebook group for that country. It's very easy. Each country has a Facebook group. They have a lot of, oh, but if you don't speak the language, it may be hard. But that prospect, JT, for you and me, we're Spanish. So if you're recruiting somebody in that other language, then yes, or Nena, she also she speaks Spanish. We go into that countries. Well, same for Trisha. Trisha's recruiting England, Trisha's recruiting US. So she goes into Europe and checks everything that's happening for Europe, everything that is happening for US. Then she starts her welcome to my business recruiting mode. But don't start trying to recruit without finding a little bit the temperature of the water. That's my point. Okay. So let's
Nana
finish
has
it
a
out.
question.
Any more questions? Trisha?
Nana has posted a question. She says, how do we save the media to our favorites?
It saves automatically to your favorites of your 4Life app. It doesn't save to your photos. It saves to your favorites. But I had a question once, which is how do I save it in my photos? It says save to photos. Sometimes some things I have to screenshot and then edit, but it's going to be on the app. So then it says open my favorites. It was the last tab on that sharing list. It says open my favorites. Then you have all your favorites. Did we have any more questions, Trisha?
I think that's all.
Very good. So thank you for a great and successful meeting. Tomorrow we have health talk with Dr. Regina. If Dr. Regina is able to open his mic and tell me what the topic is, we would love to have that topic now. And if we have, thank you. Let me see what we have here. Any new members? Thank you, Trisha. She's asking. It doesn't seem like we have any new members today. But I will put this up in the YouTube channel. And again, it's now on my Facebook, which is like an open Facebook for everybody. So if you want to grab this training and share it with somebody that think it'll be helpful for, it's now there. Thank you very much. Let me see if we had any new names. I think I know Henry with his A70 phone. Henry, welcome. Leah. I know Sabina, I know Florence, Mary Reriu. I don't recognize Mary and Reriu. I think she may be fairly new. Oh, Dr. Regina, what a great topic. Why supplement with zinc? And zinc is such one of those things that everybody needs. And our zinc is amazing from the Elements line. So please, make sure that if you are there and make sure that you do not miss that meeting. It's same time, but different link. Go into Dave's calendar to get the link. Thank you, everybody. And you can open your mics. I'm going to let you say hello to each other. And remember that we're here to grow and take action. We have 3 more days. 3 more days to finish the month strong, get that title, get those people in, get those orders in. We got everything you need to be successful. And you know what the best thing we have? We have a team that supports each other. So make sure that if you don't know the answer, come to one of us, ask for help. If you need support in a presentation, bring them to a presentation. We can support you because we're always here to support each other. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Regina, for being here.
Thank you, Claudia.
Trisha, thank you. And Marcos, thank you for being great hosts. And for those of you that help me with questions like JT, thank you very much. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, Marcos. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Privilege.
Thank you, Marcos.
Welcome.
Oh, Marcos, thank you for putting the Facebook link. That was great. Thank you. I just finished reading the chat just in case. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.